Metalheads Podcast. Metalheads Podcast. Go.
Hello, this is George. We've got a nice little short episode for you today. Due to all the things going on in August, it's going to be complicated, and we're not going to be able to do an episode, at least not until maybe towards the end of the month. So, to hold you over, I'm going to give you this. In the last episode, we mentioned the lost Maiden tapes. Well, they weren't lost. They were just sort of in limbo, because we recorded this back in very early June, and we just weren't sure where to put it. We thought we might tack it onto an episode, but then the next episode we did was the year, or the mid-year rather, so it was kind of long enough already. So I thought I would just put this together and put it out there to hold you over until our next episode. In a couple of weeks, I'll also have the Vakken episode for you. So check it out. Enjoy. See ya.
Oh, okay.
We are here at Jiffy Lube Live to see Iron Maiden and Ghost. And we are in the parking lot sharing beers with good people, talking about music. I'm here with John.
Hi, I'm John.
Hi, I'm Will.
Hey, I'm Warren.
This is Warren. You may have heard us talk about him before. He's a good guy. He makes beer. Makes him twice as good a guy. Just like Will. Except Will's only half as good.
And he's way better than I am. And he likes metal.
And he likes metal. And he's here at Iron Maiden with us. And so's TR. Hey, TR.
Hey, what's going on, man?
And so's Romy. Hey, Romy.
Hey.
How's it going? You may know Romy and TR from Prog Power last year. So it's quite a bunch of people here, and a whole bunch of other people that I don't know who they are, but they look like good guys too. And then the teeming masses as well. Oh my God, where's that? Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. That needs to go in the fire. What's that?
You mentioned the big fire. This is awesome.
Yeah, there's big flame.
For somebody to catch on fire here in a second.
You know, most people bring like a cooler full of beer. Warren just brings down a sixtel and sets it on the ground.
And like flames shooting all over. It's just like flames shooting all over. It's like pre-show flames.
Yeah, it's like a Rammstein show.
Yeah. So this
Pretty much the whole show I just did for us. And it's still cool.
So is anybody at all here to see Ghost? I mean, not here to,
They
but
are. They all love Ghost.
interested in seeing Ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They put on a good show. They're entertaining.
I like them. I've seen them before, but this is definitely a larger venue for them. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm curious that maybe they might.
It's not going to be that evil with the sun out, though. I'll tell you that.
That's true.
It's like an afternoon massacre or something.
Oh man. But yeah, so there's still a couple hours yet before the show. Well, actually, it's only about an hour and a half until Ghost goes on. So yeah, we're just out here having some beers, chatting. Warren, are you familiar with the set list they're going to play tonight at all?
Not at all. I know they're going to do some stuff on Book of Souls. I'm hoping they do some old shit.
What song would you like to hear most from them today?
Fly the Ancient Mariner would be my... But I don't think it's going to happen. But
I don't think it is either.
that would be my, my wish.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Have you? Sorry to interrupt you, John. Have you seen them play that? Have you seen them at all before?
No, this is the first time.
Oh, excellent.
You're a Maiden virgin?
I am a Maiden virgin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say, okay, so now pick a realistic song you'd like to see live.
Yeah, and then we can shoot that down too, because
Because that ain't going to happen either.
yeah, there's a lot of classics that aren't on the set list for today, but I'm sure it's going to be a good show regardless.
Well, from my understanding, if they play anything like they did in Europe, they'll do like you were saying, Warren. They'll play a bunch of songs from Book of Souls, and then I think they hit a lot of albums, but it's one song from each album, which is fine. It's all right. It's cool. And if people don't like it, whatever. Don't come.
It's Maiden.
Yeah, it's Maiden. It's an event in and of itself, regardless of what they play. Will, why don't you come over here? Oh,
I'm trying to get a hold of Metal Chris so we can drink beer.
Okay, we can't drink beer without Metal Chris, even though we are technically drinking beer. But yeah, I'm rambling.
What do you want to see tonight, George? You name a song. And we get back to Warren, so he goes a realistic song.
Oh, well, if we want to talk about unrealistic songs, I'd like to see Empire of the Clouds.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
That's a great song, man. I love that song.
Okay, I like Warren's selection better, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. I'm going to go with that one.
Give us this goddamn microphone. What's wrong with you?
But one that I know they're going to play, in fact, I'm pretty sure they're opening with it, If Eternity Should Fail.
It's
Off the new
opener.
album, yes, and
I
that
don't ruin anything for it. It's opener for the whole world tour.
exactly. So I really dig that song, and so I'll be glad to see that. And a couple of the new songs, because I've seen all the old songs so many times. It'll be nice to see a couple of. I don't like all of the new songs on the new album, but I like If Eternity Should Fail. I like Speed of Light. The Red and the Black is kind of cool.
The only one I really like is Death or Glory, and it's on the set list from London, so I'm assuming they're playing it here.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we're going to get all the songs we probably would want to hear off the album. So,
yeah. And then a smattering of others. I know Number of the Beast will be on there, and we know for sure, obviously, that the litigious song that Hallowed Be Thy Name, obviously won't be on there.
no, we'll not.
What's the story behind that again?
Steve Harris ripped that shit off. There's like 2 whole verses that he lifted from a song from like 1972 or something like that.
As Romy was explaining it to us earlier today, I think what it is that the band that performed the song was the one that filed the lawsuit originally years ago, and this is supposedly the person who actually wrote the lyrics this time. Okay. So it's 2 different groups of people. Whatever. Just get it taken care of.
But what the hell? I mean, it's one thing for something to be similar. Usually you see like, oh, Zeppelin's getting sued because of this, or somebody's getting sued because of that, and you're like, yeah, it's a pretty weak connection there. I don't know about that. It's just 2 whole verses of lyrics that got lifted. There's not a lot of wiggle room there.
And did you listen to the song too when we were talking that day?
Yeah.
So there's a piece, I guess, towards the end that sounds like The Mercenary a little bit, and you're like, whoa, that's like how many years later?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd have to go back and listen again, but if that's the case.
What the hell, Steve Harris?
Whatever.
We're going to drag him off the stage and make him answer his crimes. Jesus. All right, well. Warren, you got anything more to say? You're just going to stand there drinking beer
I'm just going to stand drinking beer. Cheers.
What are you drinking, sir?
I'm drinking Diamondback right now. This is their green machine. It's pretty damn tasty. I know, it's blasphemy.
What's in this that you're not drinking it?
It's never a good sign when the brewer's not drinking his own beer.
I'll have plenty more of ours.
I just had a Diamondback the other day, didn't I?
I totally pissed in the whirlpool. Fuck you guys.
It's got a little wang to it. For all you Hollywood Night fans in the 80s.
All right, well, maybe we'll do more if more people show up. Or Will, you got anything more to say? What do you want to see?
You naked later?
Well, that is a given.
But John there too.
I got up early.
When you say see, what do you mean?
Here. What songs are you looking for?
Song do I want to hear? We were talking earlier when we were having lunch. Is that I'd really like to see. I'd like to hear. Quit rubbing your bush on my face. I want to hear.
This comes up every time we use
I know
the bush.
it does.
Dick jokes.
Yeah, they never get old. Just F.
We never get any older.
Yeah. I want to hear stuff from Seventh Son, which I was explaining earlier, which I know is not going to happen, but it's my favorite album.
Wishful thinking.
Yep. It'll never happen.
That really surprises me, because I know a lot of people that just hate that album. I'm not among them. I do like that album a lot. Some really great songs on there, but it just surprises me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'll be one of those people. The first 7 albums, it's number 7 for me on the list. I never got into it. I mean, I like it.
It's the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son? Or?
All right, so John, what is your favorite Iron Maiden album?
It's going to be cliche, but I'll say
Summertime?
I do like that album a lot. But I'll be cliche and say Number of the Beast, just because that's the one I cut my teeth on first.
I'm either going Peace of Mind or Power Slave for me.
Power Slave, it depends on the mood. Power Slave sometimes overtakes it.
All right. I'm going to get Warren here when he's got a moment. Warren, favorite Iron Maiden album all time?
Killers.
Killers.
I like Killers, nice.
Old school. Right on. Hey, TR.
Well, that's funny you should say it's old school, considering it came out a year before Number of the Beast. But that's cool, whatever. Mine was new school. Old Testament, New Testament,
Hey, guys. TR, favorite Iron Maiden album all time?
Ooh. I think I have to go with Power Slave on that one.
All right.
I mean,
I said Peace of Mind, Power Slave, so.
Yeah, well, that's kind of, for me, the same kind of sweet spot for me on that. Those two albums are pretty much, I know a lot of people like Number of the Beast, and I like that album too, but it's got to be like that Peace of Mind, Power Slave, Time Frame. Love that stuff.
Excellent. Romy, favorite Maiden album?
Can't answer that, man. There's too many good ones.
Oh, come on, just pick one. Your favorite album at this moment right now in time. Somewhere in time right now, what's your favorite album?
I think you'd say Seven Sons.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It really strikes me on the mood. So, it's like picking your children. You can't do it.
Yeah, and they're all your children.
All right, fine. We'll let you slide on that one. Yeah.
Really nail it.
Well, that's the problem. It was done too much to begin with.
No. I'm talking when you hit the lever, you just got to really get it.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna stop for now, and we'll possibly do a little more before the show. Maybe not. If not, we will hit you up after. See ya.
Toxic mulch.
We've been asking everybody if there's a particular, I know you know the set list, but if there's a particular song that you would have liked to heard, or
the set list.
we suspect the set list.
I mean, you got to assume they're going to play a lot of what they played in Europe, but this is the first show of the U.S. leg of the tour. We don't know. They could pull something out. I mean, if it's up to me, I don't know what would be cool to hear, like something not super obscure, but something they don't play a lot, because it's going to be mostly the new album and stuff like that. The Evil That Men Do would be cool. Something like little, yeah.
Thank you, seventh son of a seventh son.
I love that song.
Something like that. I don't know. Anything that's like not from like Killers or Number of the Beast, which are pretty much the two, most of what they're going to play is going to be off of those if they play old stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, in the end, I just want to hear some cool tunes. I mean, it's that simple to me.
All right. Now, what's your favorite Maiden album?
Probably Number of the Beast. I like Power Slave a lot too, but probably Number of the Beast. I mean, yeah, it's the one everyone knows, but like, that's the album that got me into Maiden. Like,
that was my reason too. Same thing.
yeah, it's like
It's cliche, but it's still my favorite.
It's like when people say, like, what's your favorite Slayer album, and everybody says Rain and Blood.
yeah, but it kind of is their best album. I mean, how do you?
It's kind of like Number of the Beast, maybe their best album. So
It
it's like,
probably is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Power Slave's better.
Yeah, I know.
Even Peace of Mind is better, to be perfectly honest.
no.
Peace of Mind,
think
man.
all three of them
It's got the
back to back
Trooper.
to back.
It's got
I
Run to
like
the
Killer
Hills.
Blood.
It's got Revelations, Flight of Icarus. I mean,
Well,
come on.
yeah, but-
That's way more than Number of the Beast has.
Yeah. We were just saying it's hard to forget the first album.
Yeah.
There's tons of great songs off that, so.
All right.
That's all I have to say about that.
She want any input here?
Oh, Catherine does not want to get the cougar bush in her face.
No. What is it with us that women never want to come?
Oh, no.
They're okay to hang out, but as soon as we whip out the microphone, they walk away.
Camera or not? She don't like being on camera or nothing like that either.
It's just a microphone, but Dr. Lang does the same thing.
Yeah.
Whip out the microphone, walks away.
Yeah.
I guess we're just not good enough for the women
all
folk.
damn day.
All right.
So those, I don't know if you introduced Chris, say hello.
Hello.
Metal Chris runs DCHeavyMetal.com. He's been my longtime co-conspirator for about 6 years now on our heavy metal nights.
Started doing them, back at Port City or whatever. So
2011, I think we started doing those.
something like that. It's been a while, yeah.
And we host shows together now at Atlas, live shows. We got a bunch coming up. DC Heavy Metal is co-sponsoring the Utkiaro
The
show.
worst name to spell.
pronounce everything.
Yeah. Like, oh, man.
I've done it so many times now that I've got it, but yeah, it's tough.
I mean, it's hard to tell someone that band name and expect them to Google it, though. Like, it's,
you got to spell it
that's,
out.
yeah. I mean, they're cool. It's just there's not SEO optimized. So, you know.
To be sure.
Yeah, but Helga Might and Dagger Moon are playing that show too. So anyway, Metal Chris, DCHeavyMetal.com is co-sponsoring it along with Atlas. So yeah, we've all known Chris for many years, and him and I go at least 7 years back now.
Yeah, something like that. Ever since I met you outside of the Howard Theater flyering a show or whatever.
Yeah.
We were both flyering, and I was like, what you got there? It's like, trying to do these metal shows at a brewery. I was like, well, I wasn't in on that.
And the rest, as they say, was history.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And he's a great spooner.
You told me I was a great spooner.
You have a great booner.
I won't deny that.
Catherine doesn't want in on the pod.
And with the dick jokes.
We never do that.
He's like, can I play Minecraft right now, please?
All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for the I can't speak for the before show, and we'll be back after.
Yeah.
Later.
We got to pull Romy over because he was like, he knew more about Ghost than probably most of us.
Ghost of us than most of us.
The ghost of us, the most of us.
All right, so here we are at the end of the evening. We've seen Ghost, we've seen Iron Maiden, and, well, I guess we should probably start with Ghost, like you were just saying. So, sounded horrible. Truly horrible, yeah. Could not hear them for shit. They sounded absolutely... I mean, I think they performed well, and they looked good.
Yeah.
But I think the sound there just... I was questioning whether their sound is something that translates to such a large venue. Maybe it's more of a better sound for,
Actually,
a hall.
A hall or enclosed venue, because this is a cavern. If you've never been to Jiffy Lube, aka Old Nissan, it's gigantic. It's just so big. So I didn't think their sound was great either. I thought they played their, as Bruce would say, they played their asses off. But I just wasn't getting the sound either. His vocals were kind of buried too a little bit. So,
well, and it seemed like there was a lot of kind of background canned stuff that was being put out. Like there were a lot of harmony vocals when nobody was singing harmonies. I don't know if that was just
hard to see when your face is covered like Jason and the Argonauts. You know, that mask from the old movie.
Well, they are nameless ghouls, so
I think I was watching them and watching the audience reaction and wondering why the hell they were reacting so positively to something that you couldn't hear. And I've decided that the American music listening public really like bands that wear masks. They like Ghost, they like Slipknot, they like masks. So I think for the podcast moving forward, we should all wear masks.
So they can't see us now anyway.
That's right. So we could be wearing masks and you don't even know it.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Migwell wears masks, and they're a badass fucking black metal band, so I mean, you pick your poison.
Yeah, but they'll be breaking here next year, for sure. Next album, they're totally like top 40.
Well, they got the masks covered then, so they're cool.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, you were saying, I think I interrupted.
Well, I just, it seemed kind of, to me, I didn't have a hard time hearing them. So, I mean, I don't know.
So the difference a few rows makes.
Maybe so, but I didn't think they sounded that bad.
It was all completely muffled. I couldn't make out most of which songs they were playing. It got a little better, like when they played Ritual, I think.
Yeah. That's about when, that's, of course, I'm not really, I've seen them before, but I wasn't really familiar with all of their material, especially anything from, their latest album or like the last album before that. But certainly I knew Ritual. And when that came up, it was like, oh yeah, I know this tune, and I don't know. I definitely felt like his vocals at times were hard to hear, but it seemed like, I don't know. To me, it seemed like very slick. Like there was a lot of, either like there seemed to be some background tracks that were being piped in, either vocals or some other stuff. Obviously they were playing guitars and keyboards and all that, but there seemed to be like some other stuff going on. Either I guess it was like mostly the harmony vocals and some of the like the growly vocal stuff that was going on there. So And I get it. There are a lot of bands that do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they, to enhance their live sound, they put some, backing tracks in there. But when you got that many guys in the band, I would think, at least one of them can sing and maybe do backing vocals, but whatever. I don't know.
They committed a cardinal sin. You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah.
Is that nice? You like that? They did the prog, kiss of death. They brought out a keytar tonight.
Oh, yes.
I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
How did you
not notice?
He
that?
just came
Well,
out, he
I
was
sat down
blocking
for a
the
lot of it
keytar.
because I was like, I can't hear it anyway. Why watch it?
Yeah, and I was looking like, oh, so it's okay for Ghost to use a keytar, but boy, if a prog band does it, they suck.
Yeah, well, I noticed that, I was watching them, and I was like, boy, they're a lot more moving around and active than last time I saw them, and that's because last time I saw them was a completely different band. And I'm like, I think part of, I'm just speculating here, but part of replacing the entire backing band, they went out and got people that are professionals, and they have the moves down. I mean, they were all striking poses and doing things like say Iron Maiden would. And the last time I saw them at the Fillmore, they just sort of stood around and played.
Didn't they look like Jawas?
Well,
They had the little mask. I mean, I kept expecting, ooh, dee dee, the whole time from them.
You just wanted to work that in.
I did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The thing about it is that was another. When I say it was slick, that was another element of it. I have to admit, I knew that there was kind of an unknown element of who's in this band, and that they've always been anonymous essentially. So I wanted to look it up because I thought, okay, so wait a minute, because I knew the singer was different, but I found out that on the albums it's the same guy. So they've got a studio band that does all this, and then they have this. So it's kind of like a franchise, or it just doesn't seem like.
There's only one consistent guy. The lead singer's the singer's the only consistent person.
Yeah, and so to me, it's like, okay, if this is some fabricated thing, I mean, okay, they play the music. It sounds like it does on the album, but to me, it seems like, okay, are these guys like the Monkees, or what's the deal here?
Menudo.
Yeah, well,
The goals.
yeah. It just seems like, okay, if you've got this band that does the stuff in the studio, and then you just put these other guys up there to do the live show, what kind of connection are you having with the artist?
Sounds like zero.
Yeah,
What
I
did
don't
you
know.
think, Will? Did you listen to him at all out there?
Well, let's ask Romy. I know he's trying to hide in the car, but your impressions of Ghost, sir.
No, they were good.
Yeah, you liked it.
Yeah. Yep.
So the sound wasn't bad up there for you?
I didn't think so. Nope.
It must be where we were. I certainly thought. I certainly thought that their set was slick. I don't think when I say what I say, I'm not actually dissing on Ghost.
No,
I think it's
neither was I. I mean, they were very professional. They played well, and I thought they did a good show.
I think it was just the sound. Either their sound guys weren't up to snuff, or something.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been the area where different areas sometimes get a little bit different sound, but
Pockets of suck.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought they did a good show. They were entertaining. I just I just have some questions about having these other guys that aren't really the band that did the music. It's like, okay, whatever.
So I think we've reached their set time of 45 minutes talking about them.
Okay.
So we're gonna make Will happy, and we're gonna move on to the headliner, Iron Maiden.
They're okay. All right.
Yeah, all right, I guess. I mean, they're not Ghost or anything, but
Yeah.
No, I gotta say, despite different set lists or whatever, Bruce Dickinson has got to be the all-time greatest frontman ever. And I was thinking about that later on. I'm going, well, it's partly because nobody does anything anymore. Yeah. Bruce gets up there and he runs his ass off all over the stage, and he's putting on the masks and waving the flag and bouncing around and getting everybody worked up. And then you go see Opeth. What's Mike do? He just fucking stands there and plays guitar.
How cold it is.
Yeah. It's not that it's not a good show, but
Well, but that's a
they're not
different
easy.
band. I mean, you're
no,
not
but
gonna,
well, I'm
they don't do that.
no, but that's the thing is most people don't do that anymore.
Well, that's true.
And so that's why I'm like, why is it that Iron Maiden is like Bruce Dickinson is the greatest frontman ever for me? Every time I see him, I'm like blown away.
Why are you dissing on Opeth? We're supposed to be talking about Iron Maiden.
I wasn't dissing on them. I was just using an example that I knew would strike home with the two of you, of a band, of a typical band. Okay, not that they're typical, but just a standard, performance kind of band that they just stand there. They don't. Nobody does stage shows. Maybe you get a backdrop,
No, it's because they can for one. They've got
the
the financial backing to do it.
Yeah, right. There's a certain level of that Opeth Opeth doesn't have the fan base that Iron Maiden has, and therefore also not the budget that Iron Maiden has. But I will say that despite throw the money away, look at like what the guys are doing, and there's a lot of activity and energy on that stage at an Iron Maiden show.
There definitely is.
Well, maybe it's me, but Nico's definitely.
Was he behind?
I didn't think so.
They slowed songs down. Wasted Years was a lot slower, I thought, on the drums at least.
Yeah, it was weird when they did that whole like riff on the piano.
Yeah, I mean it's
a joke. They didn't do it on the piano.
There was no piano.
Yeah, it was a synth guitar.
Yeah. Will, Iron Maiden, come on, give it to me, man.
Part of me just thinks that you guys are all full of shit. And you got...
Why?
What? We've said nothing but the...
How wonderful Iron Maiden is.
Yeah.
In fact, I was going to say, and I hadn't gotten to it yet. He's going to pour his drink on me. That I really think Iron Maiden is my favorite band of all time. And that's kind of a surprise to me. But they are. So there you go. You want to talk now?
Yeah, you can do it.
No, like, so the entire time we've been talking is mostly about what they did play, what they didn't play. It wasn't really about the merits of... I feel like the entire conversation has not really been about the merits of the show in and of itself.
Okay.
We're always comparing it to what was or what could be. And I'll be the first one to say what it should be or what not. And I'm with you guys.
Okay.
It wasn't... I've seen Iron Maiden a couple times now. This definitely was not the greatest show I've seen.
But it was a great show.
No, Iron Maiden...
not the greatest. No, I will agree with you there. It is not the greatest Iron Maiden show I've seen. But it was a great good show. But it was a damn good show.
I was completely satisfied. I thought that was an outstanding show. I mean, granted,
I didn't get the goosebumps I usually get during the Trooper, but I still thoroughly enjoyed the Trooper. I'm just saying it's maybe.
Sorry, I was trying to complete a sentence and the microphone was
ripped away.
Yes.
Finish your sentence, please.
I have no idea what the fuck I was trying to say.
Then maybe there wasn't actually a sentence that you didn't finish.
No, there was that. Basically what I thought. In general, my opinion of Iron Maiden tonight was that, yes, it's Iron Maiden. They will put on a great show. Are they getting old? Yes. Are they playing some songs that I don't give a fuck about? Yes. Would I like them to play some songs that I really care about? Yes. Did they play the songs? No.
But it was cool we got Blood Brothers, though, I thought. That's a little bit of a change.
No, sorry.
You seemed to enjoy that.
Yeah.
You were like waving around and, getting into it.
Guys are not understanding what I'm talking about right now.
No.
No. Clearly not.
Clearly not.
I'm trying to bring the reality and the counterpoint to the gushing, overwhelming, like, oh my God, Iron Maiden.
So you want to throw down with TR?
Oh.
You want to strip down the loincloths and go dun 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 dun, and then rustle around on the.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. It wasn't my favorite Maiden show of all time.
Romy's like, I'm glad I'm sitting down.
I don't disagree with that. But I had a good time because I don't know if I'll get to see them again. But I agree. It was definitely not my favorite Maiden show. Not even close. But I still had a good time.
I guess overall, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is definitely not my favorite Maiden show. Maiden's always fun. It's always great to see them, whether you're by yourself or with all your friends. But this show, this was a forgettable show compared to some of the other shows that I've seen.
Maybe it's because you're not so big on the new album. Do you think that might be part of it?
I mean, yeah, clear, yes, clear. That's part of it. I could give a shit about the new album. The new album is not fun for me, and I've definitely seen, like, just what I was saying the other night. Well, I saw Paul Bearer the other night, and I'm not a big fan of the new Paul Bearer album. But when they played the new songs live in that setting, those new songs sounded great. Yeah. And I would say that, some of that stuff translated tonight with Iron Maiden when they played the new songs. And they sounded a little bit better live than they did on the album. But it's
not your cup of tea.
Yeah, if I have to give an honest opinion of Iron Maiden's tour this go around,
His very first show of the American tour.
Yeah, it's just if you've seen Iron Maiden before, you don't have to buy a ticket. There's nothing extraordinary, awesome, remarkable, nothing about this tour around that everyone was like, yes, I need to see it. It's not the final show. They're going to do a million more of them. Play a lot of new songs that are just sort of meh.
There were a couple of them I wasn't real fond. Like Great Unknown, whatever. Even the title track, Book of Souls, was like, whatever. But Red and the Black was awesome. Death or Glory was awesome.
Death or Glory is my favorite. If I have a favorite song off the new album, that's it. Death or Glory, absolutely.
Yeah. And how about that ginormous Eddie at the end? I swear they keep. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not bigger than the Power Slave Eddie, but that was one really big frickin' Eddie.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they always manage to impress because they always bring the stage show, and it's always enjoyable, and they always have something that they pull out that's bigger and better than last time. So that was fun. It was fun.
I think they could go bigger because, the Power Slave Eddie was actually a giant, animatronic dude, whereas this was, I'm pretty sure, he looked inflated.
Yeah.
And so they could go bigger because
it took a while to inflate him because his head kind of just stuck there for a while, and it just slowly popped up. Then it was like, boing, 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 it just shot up out of nowhere. So
yeah. But he was pretty cool.
I give Bruce props. He pulled out the luchador mask tonight.
Yeah, you didn't go with the hawk looking mask.
Flying arm bars or something like that, but
that was different. And what was with the monkey mask?
Oh, well,
that was weird.
Like a monkey.
Is that what it says?
Yeah,
is that what the lyrics? Oh, well.
That's why he's doing the monkey.
Okay.
No, that was part of the lyrics?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know that. I mean, it sounds familiar when you sing it because you sing it so well. But I never pulled that out of the lyrics.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Oh.
It was very weird, and the whole time I was just thinking, oh, my kids would love this. This is the one show I should bring my kids to.
I'm telling you, it is entertaining. You can't say that it's not entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And I agree with you, Will. Initially, I know what you said. Is there anything that sets this Iron Maiden show apart from past tours? And I would have to agree with you, no. But when you look at, the level of a show that you get.
Consistency?
Yeah, consistency. Oh, yeah. It's still an outstanding show.
Oh, absolutely.
Compared to anybody other.
Yeah. And I'm with you too.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm with you. Iron Maiden always puts on a show that is above and beyond any performer, in my opinion, that you will ever see. And maybe I'm being spoiled at this point.
Right.
Is that I've seen Iron Maiden a bunch of times, and on this particular tour, it's it's cool.
Right.
I'm seeing them at a giant venue. So even though we had great seats, thank you, John. We had great seats. It was just we're still really far back. There's no intimate experience with it. It's just, you kind of feel like you personally felt like you had an intimate experience.
I think I might have had one with you during one of the songs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
I'm gonna say it was more than one time.
yeah, and if anyway, blah 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 blah. Just
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it. Yeah. One.
So, okay, should we do highlights then?
Well, I want to do one low light before we get into the highlights, and that's these fucking dudes in front of us who held their phones up the whole damn show.
Recording the whole show.
He's recording it, or he's like streaming it to his girlfriend.
They kept doing like FaceTime or whatever, or Skype, and I had to look at some like pissed off chick because Will kept trying to like get into the picture.
Yeah.
He was like
I
literally.
was really trying to be annoying.
He was like literally over the guy, looking over his head, and his hands were there, and the guy's like blah, 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 talking on the phone, and she's just like, kind of look, and I'm like, just turn your fucking phone off.
Put it down. There was two guys right next to each other, and they just kept doing. I wanted to slap the phones out of their hands and be
One guy
like,
disappeared finally, so we finally got a break. But yeah, it's unreal.
if you know, I take pictures at shows, up, snap, down.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I take a video, but I always try to keep it like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go over 30 seconds, it's because I can hold it in front of my chest so it's not up in anybody's way. Otherwise, 30 seconds or less because I don't want to piss people off.
I have one other low highlight from the show, and that's Bruce's mic was shit during the Trooper.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
that bummed me out because
No, his mic was pretty shit throughout the whole thing.
but that was the lowest point of the whole
He
show.
kept cutting out and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
the point that you really wanted to hear him. Yes.
Yeah, of all songs, that was the one. You know, and
But I was impressed that they played it because the previous set list they were not playing it.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Well, they must have been. I put it on my set list based on that. I created a playlist.
No, sorry, I saw a set list that someone said that they did in London, and the
Okay.
Trooper.
Oh,
was
maybe we looked at
not-
different ones.
The Trooper is not on that set list.
Well, they were real troopers for playing it.
they troopered through.
Yes. All right, highlights.
Highlights for me, Power Slave all the way. That was so that
It would have been that would have been a lot better had that was one of the songs where the dickhead held his phone up for the whole song in front of me.
no, I love that. That was like the the biggest highlight for me of the whole show. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah, John.
Mine, I don't know if you guys ever noticed in the past, but mine was Dave Murray. In the past, he's looked a little, not sluggish, but a little more reserved on stage and didn't move that much. This show... this,
The frogs are out. The night frogs.
on a duck.
Somebody check Will's shorts.
dude, I got cloth seats. I was
Downwind. Oh.
I will say this. I thought his energy on this tour was better.
Beer farts.
Is better than it has been in the last few tours. He looked like he was.
Oh, they all look like they're having fun, but I
Yeah.
agree. Dave Murray. Yeah.
Nico definitely. I mean, look, he played drums for 40 years. It catches up to you. He still played pretty well, I thought.
I did
But
I was like, "What's with Dave Murray and this Les Paul? He's a Strat guy." And I look up and
they were all at one point. I think everyone played a Les Paul
Equal
tonight.
opportunity guitar players,
which
there.
is good because I'm a Gibson guy over a Fender guy, so you know.
No, everything sounded great.
Yeah.
I mean, they all took their solos and they all sounded great. And I mean, yeah, Dave was just really shredding it up, and it was enjoyable. Yeah, they all looked like they were having a really good time, and they were messing around with each other, and
I think we should put it in perspective. This was the first show of the tour, and it's usually the worst show of the tour.
Well, but you know what? They also probably had more energy than they're going to have later on in the tour.
That's true. But in terms of if something's going to go wrong, if they're not going to like a song, if they're not going to be up for it, it's usually the first couple of shows. But I still thought they did a great job.
I like that during the Trooper, Bruce was taking the Union Jack and just draping it over Yannick's head and like messing with him. And he's probably sitting there going, "God damn it, it's not even my flag! It's not my country!"
He persisted, and he made it through.
Yeah.
It's okay. He was only playing one note at that point, so
His leg was up.
All right.
I wish I could put my leg up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, they ended with Wasted Years. Before the encore, they, of course, did the original ending with Iron Maiden, as they always do.
I think that's the only old song they play that I don't mind that they play.
You didn't like Wrathchild?
I've heard it so many times. I mean, I can sub something out there. I could sub something out for Fear of the Dark. They're cool songs. Don't get me wrong, I like them. But it'd be kind of neat to see or hear something else once in a while. Like Children of the Dam was cool to hear that again. And like I said, Blood Brothers was cool to hear.
Yep.
So.
All right, well.
Yeah, we're not leaving those in the car.
Do we have anything else before we go?
I'm good.
You good? You good?
Good. I'm satisfied.
Will nodded his assent.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Later.
Boom, bye.
See ya.
Later.